yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about. Have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Let me get my shit adjusted here.
Your camera
Welcome.
is fuzzy.
What? It is?
Yeah.
I have to wipe it down and spray it down. What are you talking about? It looks crisp on my screen. Maybe you need to clean your glasses.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You.
I need new glasses,
So
but I don't need to clean my glasses.
So what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the pre-show with Bass and Truth. Tonight is a very special evening. At 10 p.m. tonight, Mr. Vault of Nightmares, the Vault Keeper, will be interviewing Mr. Barton Nunnely on the Vault of Nightmares this evening at 10 p.m. So you guys go over to the channel and listen to that, because that's going to be an awesome interview. Plus, Barton's cool as hell, man. Barton's really cool.
Yeah. You need to let me hold that in Humans book, too, so I could read that. Because I started it now, I got to finish it.
Listen,
Don't worry, I'll come get it tomorrow.
I got it sitting right here.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit to do tomorrow, so I think I might bust out some of this. Well, no, I'll let you finish in Humans. I'm gonna finish up Lakeview, man, by D.A. Roberts. I'm telling you, that shit needs to be a movie.
I thought you would have had that done already.
Dude, I work like constantly. Plus, not to mention, while like at work, while after like I've done the meds and dinner and everything like that, they're all chilling and getting ready to go to bed. I've been popping on Dragon Ball Super. I've been watching that shit.
Interesting.
I don't care what anybody says. Don't care what anybody says. Vegeta is better than Goku. I will stand on that hill and fight with you.
Okay.
You know I'm right. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop the link in chat. I'm gonna bring my chat up here.
All right,
Say what's up. Titan, man, brother, you got a wrench over here. You are part of my Blue Meanies now.
Oh yeah.
I just heard my.
Oh,
just heard my phone.
no, me and Sean were sending messages back and forth to each other, right?
About what?
And Florida woman mauled to death by a group of dogs. 69-year-old
Really?
Florida woman was found dead after being mauled to death by a group of dogs Sunday. And then I hit him with the
This was Sunday?
all right. Yeah, this past Sunday. Then I hit him with the dude, did you hear about the lady out in I think it might have been Iowa. But a 43-year-old woman was believed to be killed by her 5 Great Danes.
What?
Yeah.
And this is all from recently?
Dude, the Great Dane ones, I think it was like last week, maybe the week before, but fairly recent.
Hey, what's up, Carla?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, 5 Great Danes. I've known a few Great Danes, and those are great dogs.
You know what? Thinking about it, it's getting to be like septic, getting to be close to fall and everything like that. I think we're gonna start hearing a lot more of these like animal attacks.
Shit's crazy.
Watch, mark my words. We're gonna start hearing more animal attacks starting pretty soon. More wild dog attacks. Guarantee it. Yeah, apparently attacked by her dog. I don't see that really happening. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, the Great Danes were her dogs.
Yeah, I don't. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. It's that. Yeah, I don't believe for a second that woman was attacked by her own dog. Where did this happen at?
I think it said it was in Iowa.
Iowa.
Iowa, North Dakota, one of those states.
Is there dog man activity in North Dakota?
Clay County. So I've been attacked by her pets in a rural part of Clay County on August 15th and was later discovered in a ditch by a man who initially assumed she was involved in a motorcycle accident. It doesn't, does it? And yep, Rossie, Rossie, Iowa.
Iowa.
Yep, was killed by her 5 Great Danes.
Yeah. I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
I don't know where I found it, but I was scrolling through something and that shit popped up. I was like, what? 5 Great Danes? Nah, I don't believe that.
I came across something weird earlier. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
Titan, man, that's what they do. When people get mauled by some of these, they call them like packs of wild dogs, or they accuse the person's dog of killing them or whatever.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, somebody's gonna get mauled and attacked by their damn chihuahua.
A pack of evil chihuahuas mauled this woman to death.
Those little shits are mean, man.
I got bit by a chihuahua once. A little asshole.
People are so scared of pit bulls and stuff and whatnot. Be scared of chihuahuas. Absolutely.
Yep. See, Dave says I don't believe it either, unless she was abusive towards them. Yep, I don't believe it. What's up, Joanne? How are you? Good evening. Like I said earlier, for everybody that's just popping in now, at 10 p.m. on the Vault of Nightmares, him and Chris Catt will be interviewing Mr. Barton Nunnely. So please go over there and listen to that. That should be a great show.
Yep, and Mr. Joe was on last night. He got some good stuff.
Joe Fing. Yo, I was
and
talking
he was
to Joe.
working on that. He was working on another batch of beef jerky. He showed me the sauce and everything.
Oh yeah, I already talked to him. He's sending some up.
Nice.
He said it's probably gonna come UPS. So I'm just gonna grab shit right off the line. Because that jerky was banging. Hey Joe, honestly, Bass thought it was spicy.
Yeah, I did think it was a little spicy.
Nah, I thought it was.
It was good, but I think it was a little spicy. Well, you know why? Because I had just before you pulled that out, I had just ate that one piece that we got up there in where the hell were we?
We were in Ohio.
Some weird ass. It was alright. Then I was like, damn, this one's kind of spicy.
Hey, what's up, Lauren?
Dude, you got to get bacon jerky, man. Game changer.
See, a couple of years ago, I used to be big on that Slim Jim beef jerky, the Slim Jim bacon jerky. That shit's pretty good.
Yeah, dude,
but
one of the best jerkies I've had is the Wild Bill's that comes in like the little dip can.
Yep.
That shit is expensive though. A bag of that shit costs you like $15.
Wedge just said they were walking their pups and saw 3 wolves running across the pasture near their house. They didn't notice, but they had his pistol. Oh yeah, pop off a few shots. Pew, 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 pew. Establish dominance.
Yeah, that's what Dave did when he went into the woods.
I knew he was doing something weird over there.
Went to go mark his territory.
Hold on, I gotta tell my oldest son to stop yelling at his teammates.
Yeah, he's a Fortnite guy, so when the teammates aren't doing something, it's kind of like playing Call of Duty.
No, actually, he's playing. Camden, what are you playing?
The Hunter Call of the Wild.
He's actually playing that the game Hunter Call of the Wild. But hey,
okay, never heard of it.
Screen, dude.
No, I'm yelling at Bella.
Oh, just go and close your door. He was yelling at the dogs.
Dave, I know what you're talking about, the Korean barbecue jerky. My boy had some with him one day when we was out fishing. I was like, damn, this is really good. He wouldn't tell me where he got it though.
Now, some people try to keep that shit secret. Like, nah, I ain't telling you my jerky spot.
And he had some kind of like sweet chili one. That was pretty good.
I told you I almost punched Pete one time, right?
Cosplay Pete?
Yeah, Cosplay Pete. I love him to death. He handed me a piece of beef jerky one morning. I started eating the shit. He's like, yo, Watts, try this. Because at UPS, they call me Watts. Yo, Watts, try this. So I tried it. I was like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's venison. I was like, motherfucker, I don't eat venison. Yo, I got real uppity with him that morning. I guess that's why
I tried venison jerky one time, but I was kind of ruined it because the person that made it, they overdid the jerky spice on it, so it was just like too overwhelming. I'm like, okay.
I guess that's why he scared the hell out of me fucking last October. For all you guys that don't know, right?
They should have put that on camera.
All the UPS people, like all the management people, know that I'm into like Bigfoot, Dogman, like the weird shit, right? And they remember that one morning, like back in 2014, 2015, where I fucking came into work and was like, yo, I just saw this shit on the side of the road, and I was spazzing. So ever since then, they've been plotting on me, right? So last year, fucking, I get to work, and my boss is like, hey, can you come outside and help me close the doors on some of these trucks? My back hurts. So I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. We go outside. We start going outside. It's like 4:30 in the morning, so it's still dark out because it's October. And she comes out of one truck. She goes in one truck. I go in another truck. She comes out and starts walking towards another one. I take a step out of the truck I'm in, and I hear something, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I turn to my right, and all I see is like an outline of like fucking werewolf ears. It's in shadow coming from behind the UPS truck. He's got all I see is werewolf ears, like spiked ears, and claws, and it's coming at me like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I would have, man, that shit scared the hell out of me. And then all of a sudden I could hear her laughing and shit. Yo, they scared the fuck out of me that morning. Sorry for cursing like that, but it was some real scare tactics shit, I'm telling you. Wasn't cool. Not at all. So Titan Axe,
yeah. Titan Martin's story is very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I could see how they could cohabit because over on Darkwoods area, he has a photo where there's a fucking like 10, 15 foot tall squatch, a baby dog man, and big mama dog man sitting in the middle looking right at him.
I mean, granted, these creatures are super intelligent, but maybe they can develop a mutual understanding that they need to be that they're like
on the type.
Yeah, maybe depends on the type and like the area, how much of the game is, and like they might realize like it's not worth fighting each other. Yeah, you do usually hear that Bigfoot don't like Dogman, but anything's possible.
Dependent. Well, I think it would. Yeah, depend on the temperament. If they've been around each other for so long, I guess they come to a term like, okay.
Now, all right. So I'm gonna run this scenario, right? Say you got a juvenile, like a small juvenile Sasquatch. You got a juvenile Dogman, and they somehow like become cool. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a hypothetical. They become cool, let's say. I think at that point it might be possible for, say, those two creatures to grow up with an understanding like let's work with each other. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. And the reason I think you get tales of like Bigfoot and Dogman fighting is because one invades another one's area. They weren't already coexisting there.
Oh, yo, blues and G music, dude.
Yeah, that music was fire, bro.
Dude, that song, yo, that Vault of Nightmare song is fire. Everybody, I'm pretty sure Vault's gonna play it tonight. You guys all need to go to the channel and listen to that. I'm sorry, last night I was in chat and I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was caught up in the music. That shit was fire. But yeah, I think
if they're in the area already coexisting, like, okay. But the problem is when one invades the other area, whether it be Dogman going into Bigfoot area or Bigfoot going into Dogman area. I mean, which type it is, because some of them might have different temperaments than other ones. Like
the conical shaped head ones might have a different temperament from, say, the rounded head ones. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or the hyena looking Dogmen are going to have a different temperament than the large Timberwolf looking ones.
Or the ones that are built like Bigfoot with a big ass dog head the size of your car tire on it.
Yeah, Holly, baboons, those if I'm not mistaken, there was a researcher there's a theory going around that some of these Dogman creatures might have been created, right? And some of them might have baboon DNA in them, and that's what gives them that look.
What's going on, Chris?
What's up, Chris? How you doing? All right, we're gonna do it right. Hey, how you doing? Joey. What the hell is Joey's last name from fucking Friends? I hated that show.
I don't know.
I was more of a Seinfeld guy.
Absolutely. Either that or Frasier. Frasier was pretty damn good too.
You heard about the Frasier revival, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I wouldn't mind it. All right, so hold on. Let's see.
Yeah,
what
they're
type
trying
of
to they're trying to convince Ed O'Neill to do an updated Married with Children.
See, Titan just talked about that the metal sound. See, when that leads me to believe that this shit was that shit was released, like it was a test.
Well, isn't
You
there
know
a
what I mean?
laboratory somewhere near the LBL? I can't remember the name, but
Well,
like, there's
that's
a lab somewhere very
Oak Ridge.
close to that.
That's Oak Ridge, but they're working on the lady backtracked on that shit really fast, but they're working on opening portals and shit.
Oh yeah, that's like CERN.
Yeah, they're a smaller CERN. But the metal noises, that I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if they're coming out of, say, a hidden entrance. Like, metal noise makes me think it's a fucking door opening, right? So I don't know if it's, say, like, hold on, let me fix my board here. But I don't know if it would, say, be a metal door camouflage on the side of the hill, or something, or like a door raising up and opening like that, and then once these things out, you know what I mean, clanging shut. I don't know, but or I just saw something mentioned about portal. What if that metal sound is a portal opening?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
If I'm not mistaken, Darkwood said he heard something like metal out in his woods, but he said it sounded like a big garbage can getting dragged across concrete.
Yeah. Is it because more people are aware that there's something out there, or is it that I generally think the activity is increasing? I truly believe that. Paranormal, supernatural activity across the board is increasing.
And so many people are moving out to these rural areas and buying up property and taking their habitat.
Yeah. Look,
It's
that 2 years during COVID, like during sorry, I didn't mean to do the C word, but the 2 years that we just had, right? So many people moved out of New York City and moved up to, say, like, my area. It's ridiculous. Like, there used to be so many houses on the market and everything like that, and then they were scooped up like that. So I can only imagine that some people are like, they wanted to get way, like those paranoid people, they want to get way out, away from people. So they went and bought up property in these desolate areas where nobody really goes, and they're encroaching on these things' territory. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing good gonna come of that shit. But yeah, I think across the board, ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, everything, all of it's increased.
Even cryptids that have never been seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like
take for example, all the flying humanoid reports out of, like, what is it, the Chicago area?
Oh yeah. And you wouldn't think that people are seeing freaking Mothman in Chicago.
Yeah, I listen to I listen to Expanded Perspectives. I love those two guys. Great show. They often do flying humanoid episodes, and they've been getting reports of seeing shit that looks like the creeper. No shit. Seeing something that looks like a gargoyle, that looks like the Jeepers Creepers creeper. Yeah, hold on. See, Dark, I knew I wasn't tripping when I saw that, when I was looking at that picture. I saw that shit.
But yeah, Martin's story was amazing. And he absolutely went into more details last night than he did at the conference.
Well, yeah, because at the conference, he kind of had like a
Time limit, basically.
like a time limit because everybody had like an allotted time and everything like that. But it was great to hear. I'm actually gonna go back and re-listen to it. Well, yeah, like I back to the metal sound. I think it's I think it's some underground facility, or you know what, they might let these things loose in some of those tunnel systems that they have. Think about this. Yeah, that might make sense. Wouldn't you, like some of these underground tunnel systems that they have, right? Wouldn't you think they'd have like little entrances here and there?
Oh, where you could pop in and out of them.
Yeah, pop in and out of and shit.
Yeah, think of a subway system.
Maybe
If you're in a subway and you like look up at the roof, there's like those little holes that lead up to a ladder that lead to a manhole.
Yep. So maybe they, on like a testing day or some shit like that, right? They let these things, section off some of these tunnels, right? Section off maybe like a mile or so of this underground tunnel, and they let these things they let whatever in there, right? And then they open up a hatch. They let the thing lurk around in there, and then it finds this hatch, climbs up out of the hatch, and they've got cameras monitoring the whole damn thing. As soon as the hatch opens, clank, down. Now this thing's out doing whatever it's gonna do. You know what I mean? Terrorize people, kill people, or just hunt other creatures.
Mm-hmm. And then they send handlers out there to go get them. Those are the guys that show up with the black garb and all that stuff like that, heavily armed.
Yep. See groups of guys roll up in black SUVs, are all decked out in black gear, no insignias on them, all decked out like they're going to like they're playing Call of Duty, like the real life Call of Duty and shit, like one man army type shit. And yeah, isn't it fun to postulate? Isn't it fun to think about this type of stuff? Hell, maybe they are coming from an underground base. That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense why you would hear like either that or it's a portal. But wouldn't the portal, doesn't it say a portal sounds like a thunder crash or something like that?
Like a clap of thunder.
Yeah.
I know when people go missing. No, that's not fun. There's like when they send out the search teams, like a lot of the times right after somebody goes missing, like a storm front comes in. That has thunder, lightning, heavy rains, or
shit comments. Where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna start getting into. I never showed comments before. I'm gonna do that now. Portals sound like. Yep. See. That's why a whip crack, thunder, lightning, a vacuum air. That's why that metal sound makes me believe that a door was opened.
Well, that's the LBL.
What?
Where Martin seen his thing at?
Yeah, like.
Like this.
So for all you guys who don't know, I kind of got the bug now. I want to start going out and investigating shit. And
well, I got a place for you. I got a good one for you too.
Over there by that.
See no Bigfoot.
Over there by what the hell is it? Over there, that spot over there by Apollo?
No. Well, you can go there if you want. I advise
Are you,
against that.
are you
I'm
talking
talking
about the
about
spot
enforcement.
in Forestburg?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Well, I forgot what group it was posted in, but it was posted on one of the Facebook groups. It might have been freaking Sutherland County Uncensored or some shit like that. But I guess there's some people out there messing around in the woods, and I don't know, man. The thing that he described, he said a little with the description that he gave, they seen the rake out there, out in the woods.
Where'd you hear this report?
This was back in like 2017, 2016, something like that. Hey, they made a post. They made a post on. I'm pretty sure it was
See-
something offensive. Like, yo, we were out in the woods, out in Forestburg, and we seen something that he gave a description, and I was like, dude, it sounds like you've seen the rake. I was like, what the hell is that? And I posted a photo of it. He was like, yes, that's what I seen. I'm not too sure what area of Forestburg, but out in Forestburg about 4 or 5 years ago.
So regarding the rake, right? It was somebody when they had the panel at the conference, the rake was brought up, or the quote, the pale crawler, and I just threw in a little 2 cents about it, but I said at the conference, I generally think like these pale crawler / rake things, I think they're originating out of a lot of these cave systems that we have, because a lot of these cave systems have not been explored, and that would explain the the coloration of the skin, the like eye, the milkiness of the eyes, being able to move and stretch the way it does, so it has to, like, crawling through this cave system and everything, being able to squeeze through shit. That makes a lot of sense to me. That is coming out of these caves, out of some of the cave systems, like the mammoth. What is the mammoth cave system? That thing's massive.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
That shit spans.
there's a cave. There's a cave.
States.
There's a cave system in South America, right? If I'm not mistaken, that one's massive too. Could you imagine what's really lurking down in there? Like, I'm sure you guys have seen
What,
the
down on
movie.
Amazon? You didn't even have to go to the game. Just get into the Amazon, fly over that shit.
Like, I'm sure you guys have seen the movie The Descent. I'm pretty
Is that
sure
the one
there's
with Cole Hauser or the one with the women?
No, that the one with Cole Hauser was The Cave.
Okay.
The one with the women was the Descent.
Okay.
And I wouldn't put it past them that shit like that's down there.
See, I get those two
I mean,
movies
it's never
mixed up.
seen the light of day. That's lurking.
Yep. See, I get those two.
What kind of
mixed up
bacteria could be down there?
Because they came out around the same time. And roughly dealing with sort of the same kind of topic.
Holly's. Where is it? Yep. Cave systems all over Kentucky and New Mexico. See?
Oh, and Arizona also.
Yeah, all over the Southwest. A lot. I think a lot of the quote unquote maglev tunnels bored into some of these cave systems, and they use them. See, Julie, there's nothing wrong with scary movies. Although some of them will leave a lasting impression on you. Now, I can't be the only person who watched Final Destination 2 and from then on would not drive behind a truck with logs on it. I can't be the only one. I still
don't do that shit.
If I see a truck with logs on it, I'm moving. I get over and I move faster.
Dude, every once in a while, driving down to work down 17B, I'd be behind a log truck and I just back off. Wait till it shit splits into that two-way, and I drop that shit, fly right by him. I don't play that game, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You ever hear that?
I'm not the only one.
You ever hear the term, I seen that movie. I know how it ends. There you go.
Exactly. See, exactly.
See, I don't know that
all
thing
right,
from
so
that thing from Insidious was kind of.
the Insidious thing, right? The demon looking thing with the teeth and the red. Yeah, when that
kind of looked
man,
like Darth Maul.
yeah, when that thing poked its head around that damn corner, I was like, what? That was a good movie. I watched it once. I won't watch it again, but it was a good movie. All right, Joe. Question for you. Right, you say you're not a horror splatter fan. You're a good old monsters freak. So, what's your opinion on the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers? We're gonna show it.
I really hope this new Jeepers Creepers isn't bad.
We don't. What? Should beat that guy's ass. Should have beat him with one of his logs, Dark. That's messed up, dude. Did he get out and help? But yeah, the Creeper. I think the Creeper's the only one in recent memory to jump into the pantheon of movie monsters like Jason, Freddy, Chucky, It, Michael Myers, who else? Leatherface. I think the Creeper's the only one recently to be like put into that category because it's original. Like I love the way the Creeper looks.
Yeah,
And
Titan,
the storyline behind it.
That's Phil Snyder. Absolutely. Like I'm telling you, now you really can't find stuff. But about I want to say maybe like 12, 13 years ago, you was able to find some crazy stuff on YouTube, and they had some good. Like you used to be able to find like.
I'll tell you what you do. If you really want to find like the stuff me and Bass talk about, right? How we used to like really research shit, like, and you be able to find stuff. I figured out how to get back to that. Don't Google search shit. Go on DuckDuckGo, and it cuts through all the bullshit. Because when I tried to do some research, like years ago, I was looking into the Montauk Project. Right, you can find everything you want to do about the jump chair, the UFO chair that they used to put the psychics in, the creature that they created that destroyed the base, all of that shit. Right now, you go on Google, you type in the Montauk Project, and all you get is fucking links links for Stranger Things. Like,
yeah, Titan. If you have Amazon Prime, they have that documentary on Amazon Prime where it actually shows Phil Snyder's death photos, and they do like comic illustrations of him going down the hole, getting into a firefight and all that stuff.
It's called like Underground or something like that.
Yeah, the Underground.
Yeah. Yeah, like what was it? Earlier this week, I think it was. I had posed a question in the PRT group, and it was if you had a chance to have a remote viewer check out something, what would it be? And I had said what happened in the 70s at Dulce, and what I'm talking about, we're talking about it right here with Phil Snyder. I want to know what the hell's going on. I want to know what was down there.
Because you read that book I sent you. Did it not mention? The dude did mention in that book that Phil Snyder, yes, was there. Thomas Costello never existed, but Phil Snyder was there.
Yep. Oh, speaking of Miss Julie was the first person I met at the conference. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I was walking out of my hotel room towards my rental car with my bowl in my hand, and I hear somebody yell, "Truth!" And I'm like, "What the hell?" I like cover up the bowl, and see this person come walking over, and it was like, "Yo, hey, it's Julie." I'm like, "Oh, yo, what's good?" I was not expecting that.
Phil Snyder never wrote a book. He was only on. Well, him and his friend Ron Rummel that was suicided. They started doing like a newsletter type deal. I'm pretty sure that's what got his buddy killed. Then after his buddy got killed, that's when Phil started going on the lecture tour. But he was only on that shit for about what, 2 years?
A year and a half,
whacked
2
him.
years. He did maybe there might be 4 recorded interviews. No, 4 recorded
Mhm.
conferences that he did.
There's one where he's standing up on the stage. Then there's another one where he's like in a room, like that we were at the conference, and he's standing by the
Yeah.
table, and he actually pulls up his shirt to show the scar from where he got hit with
Oh,
that
he
beam.
does.
His hand and all that
He-
stuff like that.
He does that a few times, and he actually used to show metal and everything, like different metals that weren't created on
Oh, yeah.
planet Earth and everything like that.
Yep.
And when he got offed, they took all his shit.
Mm-hmm. All of his minerals, everything.
Everything was gone. So it's like all they did there was put more I think add more validity to what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like this guy's he goes out on conferences and talks about how the government's had dealings with these with these beings underground and the black budget and everything like that. And then you go off the dude. How stupid can you be? I think that's why they changed their tactics.
Yeah, you know what? That was before like technology really hit off, where they can actually get away with offing you like that. Nowadays, they'll just freaking put something on your damn computer or discredit you or whatever.
Yep, he
Unless
said they
you
wouldn't.
really got the goods, and then they'll off you. Like that one guy that was out there. We were talking about that when we were down at the conference. The guy that he told his mother
That UFO investigator.
what happened? Well, he told his mom that if he dies suddenly to do an investigation, then all of a sudden he's found dead in his hotel room with like black ooze coming out of his nose and mouth and stuff like that. I can't remember the guy's name. He was a UFO researcher over there in Europe.
Yeah, but they've gotten better with their now they just discredit the hell out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know what I mean? I think it's easier to do that unless you really get on their nerves.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the what's the one guy that was on Art Bell a few times? He wrote the books on Men in Black.
Jim Keith.
Yep, Jim Keith. All of a sudden he dies from a blood clot.
Yeah, he had a sprain. Didn't they say he went to the hospital with like a sprained ankle or some shit? And he ended up dying.
Went to the hospital with a sprained ankle, and then he ended up, like a couple of days later, he ended up dying from a blood clot that went up to his heart.
Yeah, it was a weird story about how he died.
Oh, truth. Who's the one
Because he wrote Saucer. Jim Keith. He wrote like Casebook on the Men in Black, Saucers
of the Men in Black.
I used to have Saucers of the Illuminati.
Who's that one old British dude that talked about there was a UFO conference and this guy was talking on stage and a gentleman came into the back doorway of the conference and he pointed something at the guy and the guy died on stage of a heart attack and the person walked out whistling. You know who I'm talking about. Old British dude.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
You know the story I'm talking about though, right?
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. He pointed the thing at him. The dude dropped dead on stage, and then the guy walked out. And then people like went to follow him, and he was like gone.
Yeah, he was
like they didn't see him.
whistling. He hopped in the car and drove off.
Mm-hmm.
See, now the stuff with the black ooze that came out of the guy's face, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of what they were saying that was down there in the Falkland Islands. How they found that down there.
I think that was in like 1980. 1980, I believe that whole Falklands thing. So if anybody who doesn't know, apparently back the whole Falklands War from, don't quote me on this, but apparently it was like some real. This was the Falkland War. There was some underlying shit going down underneath that, and apparently they had found some sentient black ooze,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., X-Files. You guys ever see that shit? But they found this sentient black ooze down there, and they farmed it off to Marconi, which was like a scientific development company. And then they started doing programs with it and everything like that. And then all these Marconi scientists ended up
They started
ended up
dropping
getting
dead.
offed.
Yeah, there was
Like,
a
it
big.
was just
I mean, like that shit was like 20 or 30 then.
Mhm.
If you guys can go on, don't do it on Google. Go to DuckDuckGo and type in dead Marconi.
Marconi scientist deaths, and you'll see some of them things are weird. Like one dude was in his car, right? He took a rope, hung it from a tree, got in his car, and hit the gas and hung himself like that.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound a little fishy to you? It does to me.
One scientist was walking down the road and somebody, like, there was witnesses. Well, he wasn't walking. I think he was like jogging or something like that. And people seeing a car purposely swerve at him, hit him, and drive off. The car had no tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that, man. As I looked into that, there was probably like 25, 30 scientists that were involved with Marconi that freaking just dropped.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was like a secret ET war going down there in the Falklands in like the 80s, and it was regarding this the sentient black ooze. Yeah, you can. It's out there. You can look the shit up. Now, I brought up the X-Files for a reason. Did you guys know that the dude who created X-Files was he was like read into some of this secret shit? That's how he got some of that information. Like the dude Chris Carter. Chris Carter's an insider. That's how he knew a lot of that shit.
They gave him permission to do that.
Like the cloning super soldiers, the sentient black ooze. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't just come up with that shit by himself. He read in some documents and took those and put them in stories and put them into that show. So, like, it's I think that's why that. I think that's why that show. Yeah, that's why that show was so good.
No, I'm talking about Titan.
Titan what?
Angela Merkel and George Bush Jr. bought a large piece of property in the Falklands.
Wonder what they did that for. Yep, Wedge, you're exactly right.
Oh yeah,
The X-Files is full. It's full of a lot of stuff.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I love that show. I used to watch that shit. I used to watch that shit every day. And you know what annoyed me is when they'll give you like 2 or 3 straight episodes about the mythos, like the UFOs and stuff like that. Then they'll just go off and do some, like, what the hell was the one episode where the thing was in the sewer? It looked like a I don't know.
It was like a flatworm.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking flatworm in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I ended up, where was it? FYI, I ended up finding the box, not a box case, but like a case of, it was called X-Files Mythos, where it had basically every episode.
It had the
It had to do with aliens,
UFO topics. The aliens, because it was broken up into 4 different sections. It had the aliens, then it had the black oil, then it had the super soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was like 3 or 4 different
parasite monster in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean Dark, dude. You could go back now and watch every episode.
Whoa! Stop right there. I
know Max Spears was the guy.
I know you
did
not just put that in the chat, Dark.
Yes, he did.
I know you just did not put that in that chat. Dude, you need to go binge watch all of it. 9 seasons, 23 episodes a season. Go watch it all.
Mhm.
Except that second movie. That second movie was bullshit. But what? What? No. Oh man.
Max Spears was the British lad that died of the black ooze. Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
He told his mom that if something happens to me, do some investigation. And they found him on the floor with black ooze coming out of his orifices. And that was a couple of years ago, I want to say.
It's been the X-Files ended in like 2002, man.
Oh yeah. Last episode was, I think, like 2002.
Nah,
Shit, it ran for like 12 years.
No, it ran 9 seasons. It ran for 9 seasons.
1991, 92, I think was maybe the first episode.
93.
93. We're gonna have to look
93.
that up, but
I'm pretty sure it was like 93.
that was originally.
No, but that's the good thing about it is, man, you can go binge watch it because honestly, I think that's one of the best shows to ever come out on TV.
What's up, Cobra?
So, we're talking about this black ooze. This shit just reminded me. Have you come across this video of this? They say it's magnetic ooze. What this shit does, right? They inject it into it goes into your body, right? And say you swallow a penny or a bolt or some shit like that. This thing reacts and it will go and find the foreign object in your system and encase itself around it. I don't know how they get it out of you or whatever, but that's what it, when they put it in you, that's what it does. And you can see the shit moving, and it looked and acted like that. It looked and acted like the shit from X-Files, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, there's a video floating around on
video.
There's a video floating around on Instagram where there was like this black ooze type shit coming out of, like they seen it in the water and they started poking it with sticks and it was like moving around dodging the stick. Then you had, when was it? I think it was on one of the Red Feather reviews we did where that black thing was hooked up to the goat. And they were trying to beat that shit with a stick, try to get it off the goat. Then when they got it off the goat, it like went into the water.
Yeah, we watched that video a while back, right? We did when we did the Red Feather review.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go pay some bills tomorrow. Do a couple things, but then I'm gonna come back and I might just research some shit tomorrow.
I'll be at work all day, so.
You know what I've done down here in my little fortress of solitude. I've turned this into my own movie theater, man. I cut off the lights, put the full screen on my desktop, and I lean back in my chair. Earlier, I'm sitting here eating beef noodles, watching the beginning of Nope. You heard that black ooze likes fire? I wouldn't let them inject that shit into me, I'll tell you that. Oh, you swallowed a nickel. It'll come out somehow. You ain't putting that shit in me.
Oh, yeah. So, for everybody that knows, yesterday at my new job, the gentleman was nice as hell. But I met a hoodoo practitioner. Old guy named Mo. I want to ask some questions, but I'm staying away from that. I was like,
I would say, he would probably be a very interesting dude to interview, but I don't know if I want to cross that. I don't know if I want to like
He's probably in his
toe that
70s,
line.
80s. He's probably as old as grandma.
I don't know if I'd want to toe that line.
Very nice dude, though. And like the couple minutes I didn't really talk to him. I just introduced myself and said like hi and whatnot and helped him out a little bit. But then after he
Why
left,
do you always get approached by like the off folks? People asking you to join the ministry. Like, remember that time that one dude said you were going to join the church when you worked at Finish Line?
Oh, when I worked at Finish Line.
Yeah. You got people walking up to you, want you to saying, "Yo, mark my words, you're going to join the church." Right? That guy said that. Then you got another guy approaching you to try to become a Freemason.
Oh, I got approached to be a Freemason 3 times.
Now you're getting.
This was after the dude with the church.
Now you're talking. Now you saying hello to a voodoo practitioner. I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
There might be something about
the guy.
Out of this both, there might be.
The guy at Finish Line kind of freaked me out because I just got done helping him and his daughter, and I was helping another customer. And like, you ever get that feeling on the back of your neck, like, yo, like somebody's like staring at you very hard. So I looked, he was staring at me. So I walked up and was like, yo, is there anything I could like help you out with? Anything else or whatever? He was like, and he looked at me for about 30 seconds, didn't say anything. He was like, one day you're gonna work for the church. Mark my words, one day you're gonna work for the church. But he never said what church.
I was just gonna say something messed up, but yeah, we are closing in on 10 p.m. So we are going to end the stream, and everybody go over to the Vault of Nightmares.
Oh yeah,
after I end my show, go over to the Vault of Nightmares because tonight he is having a special guest Barton Nunnely on there. It's going to be an awesome show, and we hope to see everybody over there and chat.
Barton is cool as hell, man.
Yeah, Barton's a cool ass dude. So we will see you guys over there.
And Titan, he is interested in investigating everything except demonic stuff.
Yep. All right, we'll see. We'll talk about that in chat over there. All right, guys.